Morning everyone, it's the last day here in New Zealand and just wanted to say a massive thanks to the whole Jenkins family for letting me stay here. It's been unreal, like the whole trip's been amazing. I know I didn't do any drifting or anything like that, but it's just good to catch up with all my New Zealand mates and obviously do the MadMike Summer Bash. Being a judge was pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, so today we're just going to go to Mike's shop quick, say goodbye, have a look around, show you guys his, like where he's based at Hampton Downs. But before we go, I just got to show you Ben's street car. Look at this thing. This thing is sick. What is going on with that light? Yeah, he literally said if I need to go anywhere, I can just take that thing. I don't know, I think I'm too scared to though. Anyway, we're gonna head to Mike's shop now and yeah, just pretty much do the run around and say see you to everyone, so let's do it. So we just rolled into Hampton Downs. Whoa. So I'm just gonna peel out in front of you, eh? And they've got all these workshops that are like, this is outside of the track, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So industrial units, bro. There's got Toyota New Zealand with all the 86 series we saw yesterday, and
yeah,
they all in there. I've just been chilling waiting, look.
What a good fella. There's Mikey.
Go-kart track in front of us, bro.
Oh wow. What a setup. So this is the MadLAB. How? So here we are with Mikey.
Good morning. It's been a pretty heavy weekend, or heavy year. Meant to be ramping down. Summer Bash was meant to be the final.
Yeah.
But I still need to go back to Japan for...
Oh really?
Yeah, awards night. It'd be rude not to show a face there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
definitely.
Yeah, do that. But
So if you didn't know, Mike won the championship, as you can see here. This one is the championship trophy, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And he won pretty much.
A few trophies.
Yeah.
this is Tony's office. It's got an inspiration wall of myself and my son Link, who's 10, like, ripping around in his trophy card.
Yeah.
So.
And like I said the other day, to remember that name because it's going to be huge in the future.
He, yeah, New Zealand Championship this year, he won more races than anyone, but he also had more DNFs than anyone, so he drives pretty rough. Don't know where he gets that from.
Yeah, no idea. No idea, right?
But we can go to the toy shop. It's probably a bit of a mess because we've literally just finished Summer Bash.
Hell. Wow, man. This is freaking nuts.
Rotors. You actually wonder if you guess how many freaking rotors are in this room right now.
Is there actually any piston engine in here?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Link's trophy cart. So Link's trophy cart runs a YZF 450 injected things off its. Like, I think it's crazy, man. Shifter, 5-speed.
Wait, has he got two of them?
That's his new one. So that one's just come from the States.
Where's his other one?
Sold it.
Oh, he did, yep. Hell. Jeez, that's grown. Since the last time I was in your shop, like your old one. It's factory. Don't worry about this mess and junk. Here's the man himself. Mike, how are you?
All good, bro. What's that? Yeah, that. Oh man. Yeah, definitely outgrew that. But partnership with Hampton Downs now is amazing. TQ's like really look after us and to be able to have our facilities out here to build the cars, test the cars, be an ambassador for the track and help grow like motorsport in New Zealand. We do a lot of grassroots days out here, the Drift Force days, and yeah, just try to give back a little. Like with such a hectic schedule, but I try to do as much as I can back here, back home.
Yeah, it definitely shows, that's for sure. The weekend's event was pretty freaking insane. That's the highlight from this weekend?
Yeah, bro. So we did the fan vote, which all the fans voted for the NA 3-rotor, which means it lost 800 horsepower. Went from the 4-rotor twin turbo setup.
I just can't believe how much room there is, like...
Shit, she got a bit hot on the weekend.
Oh, you haven't even lifted the bonnet.
Oh, we just finished and then threw the car in here and... Yeah.
I thought you said the temp was all good.
Oh yeah, it gets hot, but rotors love temp.
Let's look at some O's down there on the track for us.
Unlike RBs.
Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of room now. There was intercoolers in here, there was an extra rotor, there was twin turbos, wastegates, like all the stuff. The thing was crazy. We took all the crazy steering out. We went back to OG like cut knuckles. So this is my 10-year, 10-year anniversary with Redbull.
Yep.
So we wanted to do a full throwback, especially once the fan boat went to NA3 rotor, which was the OG motor when I first started drifting. So no more than 390 horsepower at the wheels, absolutely no torque, but just a shitload of RPM. So with that, I was like, let's theme the whole car around it. So we built the car with, we took all the pro steering out, went back to our cut knuckles, which we used to run like 10 years ago. Radial tyres, stretched at like 40 PSI. So we run 255s on 12s on the back.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is his collection from the weekend too. I've actually seen that post before.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got a few prizes too. We've qualified #1. We got, what do we got? Best battle with Gaz Wider.
Yeah, that was sick actually.
Third in the drift superclass.
I think that, yeah.
So it did pretty well for a freaking grassroots kind of setup. Well, I wouldn't say grassroots, it's more so just old school setup, like
And you're
10
on,
years ago. You can see she's obviously...
and you're on radials too, eh?
Yeah.
Not even on semis. God.
40 PSI, mate. 40 PSI. Right, I get 2 battles to a set of tyres, where before I couldn't even get 2 laps. It's drifting where you got to try and conserve tyres.
How's this thing, man? I actually seen the video the other day of the story of how you got this.
Oh, rad, yeah.
From the bonnet of where that come from, wasn't it?
Oh, that's off the stadium truck, but yeah, off the Reaper, off the old school Mazda Reaper. So Mazda produced like a rotary pickup truck in the States called the REPU, which stands for rotary engine pickup.
Yeah.
And that was from 74 to 77. And I brought one of those. I found one on the motorway, pulled over this dude and was like, "Fuck, you want to sell your truck?" And so I brought that, we modified it, slammed it, did all like rusty patina doors and rotiform, built some wheels for it. We did like all sorts of stuff, pulled the motor out, Bridgeport it, put IDA, and that was like my California daily.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Hot Wheels, we signed a deal with Hot Wheels, they wanted to replicate it. I met a fan who owned this RX2 in Orlando in 2015 when we were competing in Formula Drift, and he came up to me and asked if I could sign his dash of his RX2, and I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'll try to find you, we'll bring it down later on." So I signed the dash. A year later, after I built that Repu, saw the same dude in Orlando, 2016, and he was saying how sick the truck was. And I was like, "Oh, have you still got the RX2? And he said, yeah, I still got it." I was like, "Well, you want to swap?" And so we ended up swapping, so he got the Repu. I didn't tell him actually that it was, we had signed a deal with Hot Wheels. So 6 months later we sent him a Hot Wheels version of it. So yeah, and then we got this, which has got a back seat for the family. And RX2 Series 2 is like the holy grail with the half moon tail lights, especially silver with black interior. Things done less Ks than my new BT50 truck. So.
Gee, and there's just a straight swap.
Yep, yeah, and then we just brought it back here, got it complied pretty, yeah, it's a little bit tricky to get it complied back here, but just being left hook and old, there's like, you know, they go for road compliance and say it pulls left or whatever. It's like, dude, the car's like, how old?
Oh, and if you don't know what left hook means, that just means left-hand drive. Yeah. No one in Aussie would know what that means. Yeah, I seen this cruising the track with Tony's old man in it, eh? Yeah. You got the OG number plate on it. I had a flashback coming down the hill. What was that hill where the fuel station's on the left?
Drury or there?
Yeah.
The BP.
I was just like, this is the exact time when we were cruising down in your truck, man.
On the Western Star Optimus Prime.
And I literally just got the footage the other day. I had this handy cam that like I started filming with.
Yeah.
And it's like, the footage is so dodgy, but I'll chuck it in this video because it's...
rad times.
That's when like
That was this car.
Yep.
That was Gen 4 back then.
Yeah.
This was Gen 4 when we were with Need for Speed. We had a huge truck and a little RX-7, so this Aussie fellow wanted to come and do D1 so we had the room, we threw him in the truck and we threw him in our shop.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That's where we met the squid.
Yeah. That all come from me sending an email and you guys read it when you were at the airport, leaving for America. I can't remember where you were going.
Long Beach.
Man, that was nuts. I was just some random kid from Australia, sent him an email. And you guys, yeah, you're like, yeah, we're real busy at the minute. We're about to catch a plane to America, but we'll talk when we get back. And it just,
yeah. And then you came over and did some D1.
Yeah.
And nearly caught on fire.
it did, in someone else's car.
Yeah, not your car.
Oh, we won't do anything on that thing, eh?
767, yeah, man, that's the trick,
Oh.
and that was the master. That was the hero car of the whole. Pretty epic to have this thing in the workshop, actually. And
This thing hiding in the corner here.
we got a Rotan. I did some
Oh,
limited edition
wow.
Rotan clan stickers. The Rotan clan is something I started when I was like 13. I had my first rotary. Like, and well, back in those days, you could buy an old, like, my first car was a Mazda 323, 1978 323.
Yep.
$100 from the trade and exchange. And then my buddy, we found a crashed RX-7 and I swapped my skateboard and my buddy had $100 for a fully crashed RX-7. It was written off, but then we pulled the motor out of the RX-7, frickin' made it, got a like cross member and changed it from a cable clutch to hydraulic clutch. And frickin' 13 years old and we had this 323 doing skids everywhere. So that was where Rotan Clan started, and like now to have this, we did the sticker and then for Yoshimi and Hoshino-san to have it on his car is like crazy.
Far
He actually pulled me aside like right before he was going out and just threw me in the passenger seat, so I got to go and actually do some laps in this. So this is the 767B, which is the sister car of the 787B, which won Le Mans in 1991. After Mazda won Le Mans, they banned the rotary engine from Le Mans, which was really unfortunate, but it's an amazing piece of motorsport heritage for Mazda. Well, not just Mazda, but Japan in general. Until last year, they were the only Japanese manufacturer to win Le Mans.
Wow. So what was the, is there anything similar that you've ever been in when you went passenger? Like, did it feel...
Nothing at all. I mean, the power, we've replicated the motor. I mean, this is what I'd say the inspiration and the inspired. So this car inspired me to build a four-rotor just because of the sound. But I never heard it in person. It was only through YouTube. And then with the partnership of Redbull coming on board, it allowed us to be able to, and of course the knowledge of us from over the years in the development of the rotary engine to be able to build a four-rotor. So we revealed MadBul on our revealing night with a four-rotor peripheral port natural aspirated, the exact same motor that runs in this car.
I remember that, eh? It was on your website. It was like,
Yeah,
as you opened up your website, it was like the...
Pretty crazy moment. We've got a 10-year anniversary clip that's going to be dropped in the next couple of weeks, which is pretty exciting. So,
Because Mike's been with Redbull for 10 years now.
it's freaking crazy, man.
It is
We've
pretty
seriously
nuts.
ticked off some pretty wild dreams.
And you got many more to come, right?
There's freaking a lot more, mate. It's just, I don't live from full throttle, bro, so there's still many more ideas and concepts and...
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to them.
But yeah, it's just so, like, going past just how, like, stiff and rigid and, like, man, these things race for 24 hours. It's just, you can see why they had 3 drivers, but still, it's pretty insane. This is probably my favourite.
This one?
This is the baby of the fleet, runs a 13B peripheral port. But you can just drive it like an absolute maniac and not break anything.
Have you got anywhere here to use it?
Yeah, so we just have just down the back, there's many off-road tracks at the club circuit. We actually won the championship this year in this car, down for Bay Off-Roaders.
Oh, you've got a race, like in New Zealand for this?
Yeah. Mate, so much fun to go and freaking spank all those V8 boys. And that was only when it had a stock RX-8 motor. It had a Renesas RX-8 motor.
Yeah,
we've just put all the new Haltech Elite. All the dash, done a 13B peripheral port, all airflow fittings, airflow fuel system, of course some massive King shocks, The thing is ridiculous, bro. You can drive it so hard.
Jesus. And you didn't build this truck here?
No, so the chassis is all done in the States. So
Yep.
US are by far the leaders when it comes to short course off-road trucks. So it's not a trophy truck. A trophy truck is something like Dakar,
Yep.
Baja, big endurance, which are about twice the size of this. But this is, short course stadium truck. They just call it short course in the States, but a lot of fun. It's literally supercross with a roll cage. And you can put your mates in the passenger seat as well if they're keen. But every time we get to the racetrack, no one's keen to hop in the passenger seat.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
why. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Alright, so what else we got in the shop, Mike? Well, we're missing something. Where's the RX-8?
RX-8's still on its way back from Russia. So we did a clip up there at the Soviet Union base, which was formed in 1902. It was like pretty crazy. We were chasing around a Dakar truck, so if you search that up, or you can find that on our pages.
We'll chuck it in a clip thing
You
on the
swipe
screen.
up there or across, or the link down there somewhere.
It'll pop up.
Chasing the Edward and the Dakar, Redbull Dakar car mats. The thing was absolutely insane. Usually you go door to door with a car and you feel pretty safe, but when you're trying to get your door on some huge wheel with big lug nuts like spinning, pretty crazy, man. The car got pretty destroyed as well. It was really a project that should have been for a rallycross car, but it was great fun. So I wasn't.
Can you
gonna
give
turn it
us
down.
like a damage report, just roughly what broke? Or what was
pretty much
broken?
everything cosmetic. All the windows are all pretty much wrecked. Intercoolers, freaking engines, like axles. We lost count of the axles we snapped doing jumps and bumping over railway tracks, and car was pretty wrecked.
Oh wow!
So I think there'll be a new generation of MadBul for 2019.
I was expecting maybe a few little, bumps and bruises, but yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
It still goes. She still goes hard. We got right through the film shoot. She's still screaming on the last day. But yeah, it's definitely had a hard time. But it made for a good clip. That's the main thing.
Oh man! Oh, you still got the quips, man.
I can never sell those, bro.
Wow!
We have an amazing partnership with Rotiform in the States. We actually design and build all my own dream wheels. But there's some things that you just can't sell, and that sort of stuff is.
So that was the reason why I actually put equips on me Somvia back in the day. I seen Mike's FD with them, and I was like, "Yep, I'm getting them." And I got them for absolute steal through Yahoo Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was real weird actually. And then I come over here in New Zealand with them, and
That's right. And you had some with black centers too, eh?
Yeah, and everyone was trying to buy them from me.
Yeah, including me.
Including Mike. Oh, sick. No, thanks heaps for this, Mike. This is a freaking wild workshop. Yeah.
That's the machine that we fleet.
This thing is...
So yeah, it runs a Yamaha YZF 450 injected Yami motor. And then he's got his like shifter of the clutch.
Oh, what?
And then different maps he can run. He's got a flat battery. So you can't hear it. But yeah, the thing rips, dude, like.
Jesus.
Pretty cool watching him in that thing, eh?
Yeah, we can do that as well.
So what's next for Mikey?
2019, that's what's next. It's going to be another hectic year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is like planning stages, like right now,
Yeah.
sort of November, December. Trying to figure out all the main things, what we're going to do and which cars go where. The main thing is to have them all back here for Summer Bash.
Yep.
It's the kind of appeal of the event is for the fans that, that are fans of certain cars of the fleet. Well, Summer Bash is the event where they all come back home, they all get prepped, and we do Summer Bash and then pretty much wreck them again, and then rebuild them, and then they start disappearing come January, and whichever sort of destination around the world where they're going to go. And then from there, and the different like invites or events will come, and then fill up the year pretty quick. The taxi I'm going to try keep here in New Zealand for my Drift Force days and just have fun with that with mates. And it's cool, the Drift Force, we still have lots of the local pro guys come down, so it's fun to go out there and just jam with them as well.
That's actually the car I took out the other day as well.
Yes, it ran pretty good. We freaking beat on it pretty hard though. We loaded it up with some
yeah, I was pretty worried. It didn't sound right. That was my first rotary I ever drove, so
Yeah,
I was like, nah, I'm taking this back in the pits. I didn't feel comfortable.
just made it back up to the shop, so I think that one's might be a little bit wrecked, eh?
Oh god. So in other words, that means Mike is doing his summer bash again next year?
Yeah. Well, man, I don't know how people that run events, like, it's so much work, like behind the scenes, but once the day unfolds, it makes it all worth it, eh? But, yeah.
So I think,
fortunately, Tony's pretty onto it when it comes to the organisation of things, and able to help my ideas sort of come together. Well, her ideas as well was like she's been to a lot of these events around the world with us, and we try to pick all these different things from like gut bulls to East Coast Bash, the Formula Drift, and try and just pull them all into one and like just make it an event for the people so the fans can show up. They can not only see all the action, and it's not just repetitive drifting, there's everything from time attack, there's the interaction where the fans can actually hop in Mazda MX-5s and try drifting themselves on a Gymkhana drift course, and yeah, just have a real freaking fun day.
even the cruising was just ridiculous.
Yeah, the cruising was super gnarly. Like, I was out there in the stadium truck, Link was in his mod cart, and then the 767B like rolls past, and then there's like a lowrider Impala on 3 wheels, and then old school voters and all the like resident pro drifters cruising around in their drift cars. Like, it was freaking gnarly.
So
Really cool.
yeah, if you guys, I'll be back. I don't know what I'll be doing when I come back, but even if I come back to watch, I'll definitely be coming back. So I think everyone should jot it. It'll be in December.
Yeah, it's always the same weekend. Yeah.
All right.
December 8th, 9th, sort of around that time.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss next year, that's for sure. All right, Mikey.
Yep. Thanks to MadLAB.
Thanks heaps, man. Appreciate that. Cheers, Mikey.
All good.
So that's wrap at Mike's shop. Massive thanks to Mike and Tony for letting me be a part of their huge event this weekend. Obviously, was a judge, and that wasn't the original plan. I was just going to come over and watch, and yeah, just incredible. Big shout out to the Jenkins whole family for letting me stay there. It's just insane. It's so awesome, and yeah, really looking forward to what's in store for the future. So thanks, Mikey, and thanks, Tony. See you all later.